Why, hello and welcome back to another vloggy styled video. And this one's a wee bit different. I am going to apologise now for camera motion in the background and things like that, because I'm actually doing this a completely different way from normal. I'm not using my camera, I'm not using a handheld, anything like that. Well, I'm using a handheld in a way, but I'm trying to use a mobile phone for doing this. Well, an old mobile phone that we don't use anymore. Why? Because A, it's mobile, B, it's a phone, and C, it's got a camera on it, so why not? Now, I'm going to apologise now, this is probably going to be a section-based video. And, yeah, I'm going to apologise for the camera work as well, because I'm having to use this handheld now. So, I'm actually sitting with my hand, holding the phone. So, every time I move, it jiggles. If this works out alright, I very well might try and get a phone holder, like selfie stick type thing, and do it that way. But, now, I'm going to say this right now. I apologise for this video. It's probably going to be a section one because I've run out of time to actually film this. I've got to go and get my partner from work, so I'll probably try and do a bit in the car and see how the phone does there. And I'm also using the front-facing camera, which phones is usually the worst camera to use, but they're usually alright as well, so we'll take it from there. Now, I'm going to say let's try and give you a wee bit of a laugh. I was an idiot at work on Friday. Now, there's the background of my living room. Now, I'm in my usual seat, by the way, so because there's all my patch holes and that you normally see. Now, on Friday when I'm at work, for those that know me might realise I've actually been vaping a hell of a lot more this last sort of week than smoking, and not through choice. Well, I don't want to say not through choice. It's not like I woke up and went, oh, I'm just going to vape now. I'm going to become a pure vapor and stop smoking and yada yada yada. I've just found myself doing it. And it's like, you know what? I'm not going to argue with it. I'm not. If I can just do the transaction, that's fine. If I can't, that's also fine. Because I do still enjoy a fag. But on Friday at work, you know, I keep my vapes in my locker and things like that when I'm at work, save them getting damaged. And when we're getting ready to leave, I put all my crap in my locker that I keep from work. Things, you know, like safety glasses, things like that. And took my bag out. You know, the bag I take my lunch into work with and things like that, my scran. And I wasn't thinking. I'll admit, I wasn't really thinking at the time. I got ready and I left. And I got chatting to the guy that was locking up. You know, he's my supervisor, so I was talking to him. And it was Sodsler. Just as he locked everything up nice and tight and we were about to walk to the cars and get in them and leave, I realised I've left my vapes in work, in my locker. Dang it! So that left me with a small dilemma. What do I do now? Well, I decided what I was going to do was I'll crack out my old drag. This is the Argus one. It's actually a really good vape, really enjoy it. I put a fresh coil in it. Now, the other problem I had was, not only was my vapes in work, a lot of my vape oil was in work, or my vape liquid. For those of you, it's not oil, it's liquid. I just call it oil, okay? So, scavenged through my bag and found a wee bit of vape liquid left over, and as you can see, that's quite a substantial tank in there. And fresh coil, put the liquid in. By Christ, is that harsh on the throat? It really is. I mean, I've been playing with the airflow and this, the wattage, the lot, and it is harsh. But I thought it'll get me through a weekend. Hopefully it'll get me through a weekend until I can get to Monday and get my other vapes back. The vapes that are designed for this. Then, obviously realised, well, wait a minute. I can't do that if I've not got the vape liquid. What the hell? Couldn't win. So, took my partner to work today and thought, right, I'll do the smart thing. I'll go to Signal Vapor, I'll buy some more vape liquid. That's going to be my emergency supplies. And like I said, this thing, it's really quite harsh. It's been ripping my throat out, basically. And I've not been enjoying the vape as much. But I've been sticking to it. But, me being me, I'm a bit of a spendaholic. I admit that. You can't take it with you. And we don't know what tomorrow brings. I know it's this wee bugger in his display case. The Smok IPX80. Try and get it on screen there. Twin airflow, one on either side. There's one there, there's one there. 80 watts, built-in battery, brand spanking new. 35 quid. And I spent about an hour going, will I want pros, cons, all the rest of it. Don't need it. I got myself to that point. I don't need it. Then my partner phones me. She was at work. She phoned me. I went and answered the phone. I told her the dilemma I was in. What should I do? Treat yourself. Just go and get it. Yeah, you've paid all the bills, all the rest of it, and you've left your vapes at work. So keep it in the car as an emergency. That was it. Game over, man. Game over. I bought the bugger. It's a bit weird because, look at that drip tip, if you can see it on camera, alright. It's long. It's so long as to be unreal. Unlike I'm used to round. I really am. I'm used to these round ones like that. I mean, look at that. It's decent, but it's not quite as straightforward as that. I mean, my drag's old. I've had it 18 months, 2 years, something like that. It's been battered, it's been bruised, it's held up well. And this is nice and new. So I might do a comparison video on the two of them at some point. But I bought the new one. And I'm glad I did, yes I am. Even though it's 35 quid, I'm glad I bought it. I mean, this thing had like 50 odd % battery because I bought it and set it up in the store there and then. And I've been using it all day. I've just found, like, I've not even gone for a fag since I bought it. And I've had my fag sitting around. So I'm really quite glad I bought it. Because it's helping me out a lot. I mean, even with the drag, I was still finding myself, I'll go for a fag, I'll just have a fag, I'll just have the one, yada yada yada. But since I've had this, I've not had that. I've been playing around with the airflow and the wattages on it, quite the thing. Sorry, I'm losing my grip on my phone here. So I had to readjust it there. And yeah, I'm quite glad. I mean, 3.5 days of not smoking this thing, it's paid for itself at that, you know. The other two I've got have well paid for themselves and put money towards this one already with the amount I've not smoked with them instead of the amount I have smoked, if that makes sense, like counting it up that way. So I'm really quite glad. Long may it carry on. Now, I'm going to say this, it's not like I got up one morning and went, that's it, I'm going to quit smoking. That's not what happened at all. I just found through habit or subconscious, whatever, with my Flexus or whatever they want to call it, the wee vapes I got, the wee stick ones, the rechargeable, the automatic fires, yeah, the ones I've shown off before, is I just found me going for them more often than a fag. Slowly but surely, and then it was getting to the point where I was like, yeah, like, when I was still smoking 20 a day with the vapes, which was still a good cut down from what I was on before the vapes, I was down to maybe 10 a day. And today I've been on less than that, so I'm really quite happy. I mean, I'm not knocking the Flexus, they've helped a lot. I'm not knocking the drag, that thing has helped yesterday and today a hell of a lot. It's just the truth of it. Now, it could be the excitement, I've got a new vape, so I'm going to power it like mad, and then I'll eventually go slowly but surely start smoking more again. It might be the case, it might not be. But anyway, I'm going to call into this section here, because I need to go and get my partner from work, because I need to leave, it's that time. So I might try and do another wee bit whilst I'm away getting her, and try and make a decent vlog out of this. Because that's part of the reason I'm using the phone, is I don't want it always to be this sort of view of me just sitting in the house doing this. You know, because the vlogs are going to get a hell of a boring that way. Hence the story where I'm trying to make it a bit more entertaining. But yeah, I'm going to do a jump cut, and I'll see you in the next bit. So brace yourselves. Here's the jump cut. Well, this will be the last segment for this video. I don't know how long it's going to be actually, because I don't know how much of the segment with the car's actually going to make it into this. It was relatively long, but I don't know if how much of it's going to be actually usable. So like I said, this is just sort of like experimenting now, just with the phone camera, try and see if it'll work. If it comes out alright, I'll probably try and do it a bit more often. Now, I know I'm sort of back in where I was sitting before. I've managed to set up a tripod, so I'm hands-free, yay! But if it comes out alright, I'm going to look into like getting a phone holder like something proper for it that I can maybe take out, when I'm out walking and things like that, out with the dog. But we'll take that as it comes. So yeah, it's just, this isn't going to be a very long one. Just sort of trying things out, keeping up on top with the vlog. Now, for those that are interested, what I say on it, at the end of week 5, like this is getting recorded Saturday night, so Sunday, or the day it's getting uploaded, it'll be editing and uploading it on the one day. But that's the joys of doing YouTube videos, I suppose. So anyway, end of week 5, not much to say really. I will say I'm getting busier at work, so I think I'm getting better at what I'm doing, if that makes sense. But that's just the way it goes, I suppose, after 5 weeks. I suppose you should be showing improvement. On another up note is, yeah, I'm losing a hell of a lot of weight. I'm going to say that. I'm losing a good bit of weight in a good way at work. So I'm quite happy with that. Now, I know folk are going to ask this because I've heard folk ask before. The wonder why there's a patch wall over there, separate from all of these ones over here, is all of these patches, which there's quite a few of them. I don't know if I'll be able to get the camera around to show you this without knocking it down. I need that. Yeah, as you can see, there's all of them. They're all my AOB try this, stay. Sorry, my tripod's set up a bit dodgy at the moment. All these ones are out of the AOB boxes and patch clubs that I've got over the years, and the ones over there are just some of my random ones I've found lying about from doing airsoft for years. So that's why there's 2 different ones. There's actually another one over on the other side of that wall. That one there, sorry, the one, like this one on its own. But that's my partner's wee patch wall. But she doesn't really do the patch club or anything like that, so she's not got as many as me. And yeah, I think I'm going to buy. I need to reorganise all the AOB ones. I'll have to take them down, reorganise them, put them back up. And yeah, I think I'm going to buy more patch walls for that. But in saying that, and with work, it's quite funny. My locker at work is covered in a lot of airsoft stickers and things like that. I'll try and get a picture at some point. It's just random. There's a lot of airsoft ones there from like the patch clubs and AOB themselves and things like that, but there's a lot of just random stickers I've gotten off people over the years. It's that bad. There's guys at work now giving me stickers as well to add to the collection at work, so yeah, I'm getting quite well known for just sort of being stickers everywhere. But it's good, it's a bit it livens the place up a wee bit. But like I was saying, I'm going to sort of call that an end to this sort of vlog at the moment. If this works, or even if it doesn't, well, if the phone works, like even if the driving section didn't really work, I'm going to I'm going to have a look at maybe try film more at different points, things like that. There's a lot I'm going to look into for doing this as well, like, are you allowed to record when you're driving? Things like that. Like, what's the rules, what's stipulations, things like that. Now, I know I used to record when I was out on the bike a lot, but the difference being is when you're wearing the helmet, the camera's in front of you, it's looking away from you, all the rest of it. I don't know what the rules are for having the camera looking back at you, especially if you're using a phone to record. So that could be interesting to look into. Try and get answers to that. I've googled it before, and you get all sorts of weird and random wonderful answers. So yeah, and for those who are asking about the other project that I'm trying to do, is there's not been too much development that lately, not too much advanced, but it's not dead in the water yet. It's just slowed down a hell of a lot. Again, with me working, it's a lot more difficult to do it. And then as for my photography, I still do my photography. Unfortunately, the birds that are on my windowsill, they've sort of built up their nest more, so you can't really get pictures of them anymore, which a bit of a shame, but I'm still sort of trying to work on getting more of them. Just obviously try to find the angles and things like that. So, yeah, that's going to be about it for this video, I think. I might do updates on my vaping if I actually keep up with vaping more than smoking or something like that. You know, because like I say, I was on 20 a day, and even with the vapes, but I've managed to cut that right down to, I've only had like, since I got this vape, I think all day today I've had maybe 5 all day. And see, since I got this, the smoke, was it IPX80, I think I've had 1. And even at that, it wasn't like a conscious decision really, like, oh, I'm going to have a fag. It was more subconscious. I was doing something and it's like quite a habit where I'm doing it to have a fag. So, yeah, that's going to be quite interesting as well, because £10 odd a packet for fags is getting extortionate. You know, I mean, it's like the price of fuel now is absolutely bloody extortionate. I mean, it's nearly £2 a litre. In some places, it's more than £2 a litre. You know, so it's getting extortionate. They're trying to price people out of buying it, basically. So we'll take as it comes. I might do like a wee sort of vloggy type clip and let you know how I'm getting on with the no smoking and things like that, and hopefully that'll be good news. Come on then. Come on, here's Nico for all Nico's fans. He does make an appearance. Even though it's a very small one, I think. What are you doing? He's away again. He's still there. He is still here. You can just see him on screen no more. He's just not wanting to be on camera. He's a funny dog that way sometimes. But so I might do that. Just try and do like a wee daily update, like you know how I'm actually getting on with the no smoking. Well, like I was saying earlier in the video, it's not been like a decision that I am going to quit smoking. It's just sort of happened, and I'm interested to see how it plays out myself. And I might look at a better way, set up my tripod or that for actual recording these. And as you can tell, Nico's one attention. He's always like this when I'm not long back in the door from picking my partner up from work, so he's always a bit like this. He always likes attention when we come home. But yeah, so you never know. I might actually try and do that, and hopefully, if that works, then things will be a wee bit different, and I can try and make these a bit more entertaining or something like that. So, yeah, if you've made it this far in the video, leave a comment down below. Don't forget, if you've not liked and subscribed already, do so, and tell me something you'd like to see. I mean, I could do, like, a joke of the video or something like that. I might just start doing that, just do it. For the vlogs, like, just keep it to the end and do a joke of the video. Let me know what you would think of that. Before you ask, or somebody says Nico's not actually closed in the room, he can get out the door there. Yeah, it is open just enough to let him out, but my partner's listening to music and that in the other room at the now, so yeah, that's why the door's closed over, to try and reduce the noise, but I think we're alright. I don't think we're going to get copyright claims or anything like that on YouTube. It can be ridiculous. I mean, I had videos uploaded for years at one point, and there was no issues with them for long enough. Then all of a sudden I got like email after email after email after email from YouTube saying, oh, you've had a copyright claim, and you try and argue it and all the rest of it, and they just go, yeah, we're not interested. You know, you're a small channel, these are big channels or big companies are making these claims, so we're just siding with them, which some of them I did agree with, some of them I was like, well, no, you know, like, fair use and all that, but yeah, that is what it is. You can't argue with YouTube. You know, like, they make the final decision, and they made their decision. The other thing I'm going to say sorry is I'm sorry for all the clutter on my desk over here. It's just, my desk has ran wild lately, and yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. But yeah, I'm going to end it there because I feel like I'm rambling now, and I'm quite tired and things like that. I just want to sit and chill out. The other thing I'm going to ask just at the end here is just wanting me to start going live again, because I've not done that in a while. I used to quite enjoy that. Sitting here, baby, and go live on a Friday night or something like that, have a few drams. It was quite good. I enjoyed doing that, because you got to sit and talk to people, if that makes, like, just chat in general with people. It was no like, oh, like I'm going to play this or I'm going to do that. It was just chinwags. It was quite good because you got the interaction out of people. So let me know what you would think. Just want me to start doing lives again? Let me know down in the comment section below. And anyway, I'm going to end it there. So until next time, be smart, be safe, thank you others, and peace.